to the case against Casey, and tonight an accusation by her attorney.
Jose Baez claims his client's constitutional rights were violated.
I think everyone's going to be pretty surprised as to what actually transpired. I disagree totally with the way she was treated.
Baez claims corrections officer Tammy Unser violated Casey's medical rights by telling a deputy how she reacted to the news that her daughter's remains had been found. Unser gave her deposition to Baez earlier today. Baez plans to interview more witnesses in the coming weeks. And if Baez gets his way, Casey's trial will take place outside Orlando.
He says Casey can't get a fair trial here because of the media coverage, but it may be just as hard to find one anywhere else in Florida.
The problem solvers visited 5 counties, including Miami-Dade, where she wants her trial moved. And Tony Pipitone found those who know her have largely made up their minds about her guilt or innocence.
From Florida's north, just wondering if you recognize that woman.
Yeah, that's Casey.
To its south.
That's the girl who lost the daughter.
And points in between, it seems almost everyone knows who Casey Anthony is. But it's what they think and what they know that could keep them off a jury. Could they find an impartial jury in Florida?
I don't think so. She's too famous.
Everybody thinks she's guilty, I think. I think that's more or less everyone thinks she did it.
But not everyone. Do you have an opinion about whether she did it or didn't do it?
I don't think she did it.
Why not?
That's like kids. That's crazy.
If Casey and her attorney are looking for more people like that, our informal survey suggests Miami-Dade County may be a good place to look. So you think she could find a good jury here?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, justice is justice. That's the obligation of any citizen that goes there, is to evaluate the facts honestly and determine whether or not the state's met their burden of proof.
But like elsewhere, there are plenty of doubters.
I love her to death. I wish she wouldn't have done it, but she did, because nobody else would kill that perfect child.
While Jose Baez blasted local media coverage to justify a move, the tabloid TV shows and magazines have wide circulation.
All over the news. This is the Tot Mom.
Sound like you watch Nancy Grace.
Yeah.
How are you so familiar with it?
I watch Nancy Grace.
I know what Nancy Grace says. My mom's got that TV on all the time.
And the Nancy Grace viewers are a tough crowd.
I think she's guilty of sin.
I really think that, she's not fit for a mother and that she should be found guilty.
And that's one place where Casey's lawyers will have their work cut out for them.
Well, clearly people have opinions she's a bad mother. That everyone. But she won't be on trial for being a bad mother, although that will have a spillover effect.
For others, just the innocence of the victim prevents them from being good jurors.
I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Because I have a 2-year-old daughter of my own. And to see that, it's disgusting in my eyes.
Still, fair jurors can be found everywhere we went.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And you think Lee County has enough people like you that they could find?
Yep. Sure could.
Others seem somewhat confused.
Oh, I definitely think I could say that she's guilty and feel good about it.
And if you were picked on a jury, you could keep an open mind, though, and do that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
But you pretty much know how you're going to wind up.
Yes, correct.
I think she's guilty.
Do you think you could sit on a jury if they picked one up here in Duval County and be fair?
Yeah.
But you think she's guilty?
Yeah.
Those kinds of jurors are dangerous for the defense. They'll say they can fairly sit on the jury, but they'll come into it with strong feelings of guilt, Jacqueline.
So, Tony, based on your travels, where are they most likely to find a jury, do you think?
Well, really, they could find it anywhere, but it seemed that it would be easier to find people unaware of the details or of her out in the Miami-Dade County area, partly because culturally it is so diverse. But, the judge could decide to pick a jury from here in Orange County, and tomorrow on the Morning News, we're going to explore that issue. It's not as outlandish as it seems.
And, Tony, when you look at the history of other cases, really getting that granted, the change of venue, can be really difficult.
Very difficult. This is an unusual case, though, so we'll see.
Very true. Tony, thanks.